This is the Atomos Incarnon. I'm ranking it as the number 1 strongest Incarnon secondary above the Furus. This weapon is very unique for a pistol as it outclasses almost every other meta pistol, making it one of the top 5 secondaries even without the alt-fire. The Incarnon form is an AoE with one of the largest blast radius of any pistol in the game. It also has really high crit and status, which fits really well with the classic pistol build that uses primed heated charge. Although honestly sometimes the base form is just better. Incarnons are all pretty annoying because of the charging mechanic, but Atomos is in a unique spot where the base form is actually just as usable. This means a lot less panic when the OP Incarnon form runs out of charges. For the first upgrade, I chose Hoplite Virtue for bonus damage on shield break. This works on every build, although it doesn't work as well on the frames I chose. For the second utility upgrade, I chose Mercenary Chamber to double the ammo capacity. This should be the obvious choice because the base Atomos is just so good. And for the last and most important upgrade, I chose Commodore's Fortune for 19% bonus crit. That's enough to get both forms close to or above 100% crit chance. So obviously with this being the first pistol Incarnon, the Atomos is where I get to talk about the unique pistol build. Basically every pistol I use has a permanent slot reserved for primed heated charge, but only the primed version. Having guaranteed 165% heat damage means the heat damage will always be more than viral with two 60/60 mods. While this is a beam weapon, the alt-fire does a lot better with secondary Merciless for a free damage boost. Cascadia Flare would make more sense if this was just a beam weapon. Then it's just the standard damage, multi-shot, viral, and crit stats. Like I said earlier, primed heated charge will always be the last slot. So what you'll notice with the Atomos Riven is the same with basically every crit pistol. There's essentially no open slots even by default, so all Rivens have to be unicorns. I rolled Toxin multi-shot, which is okay, but saving the mod slot will always be the higher priority. The way I judge pistols is a lot different from primary weapons. These Incarnons at the top of the list can function just as well as primaries, but that's not always true. The first frame and the model for the weapon was Nyx Prime. I wanted to use her because having a really strong top 5 pistol makes her way easier to play. Her kit lacks a lot of map wiping potential as she's more of a support frame, but that just means her kit is actually just supporting the Atomos at one-shotting crowds. And the other frame was Harrow Prime. Using 2 shield frames means Hoplite Virtue basically never procs, but Harrow does have some really fun mechanics. As you saw with both shield frames, Pillage is really nice to just spam and strip all armor in an area. He's got some nice buffs, but some of those buffs actually make it harder to charge the Incarnon. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of the Atomos Incarnon in the comments. As always, thanks for liking and subscribing, and come say hi when I'm streaming.